Do one more?
Yeah.
Let's do one more. That was a good spin right there. Ooh,
Have you ever seen an angel?
Have you ever seen an angel?
Yes.
Lovely.
And I talk about this in my book, Seeing the Supernatural. I was 12 years old. By the way, I never used to tell people this because, again, people think I'm nuts. I'm a Christian. I believe in God and so forth. But don't ask me about angels or demons because that's a little weird. I think that's how a lot of Christians are. So I didn't tell people this for a long time until my ordination, where I've got all these theologians questioning me about my theological beliefs. And I'm thinking, do I tell?
What denomination was it, by the way? that you were
Interdenominational.
ordained? Interdenominational ordination. Okay.
And so I thought, do I tell them about this encounter with it?
Did they ask you specifically?
No,
Okay.
but I thought I should tell them because maybe I am nuts, you know? So I told them about it, and their response was, yeah, okay.
Angels are real.
So
Yeah.
I'm 12 years old. I'm in my kitchen, and this angel appears to me. He's talking about the beauty of heaven, how wonderful heaven is. And I said in an offhanded way to him, well, I'm going to go there someday. And he looked at me and said, how do you know? So what do you mean, how do I know? I'm a good kid. I obey my parents pretty much. I get good grades in school. I'm nice to my friends. I'm kind of sputtering around trying to justify how good I am to get into heaven. And the angel looked at me and said, that doesn't matter. And it's like a chill went down my spine. Well, how can that not matter? What are you talking about? And then he said, someday you'll understand.
Wow.
So.
Did you think it was your guardian angel, like especially assigned to you, or just you didn't know?
It was just an angel.
You just knew it just was
I
an
just
angel.
knew it was an angel.
Wow.
Didn't have wings, by the way. And so when 16 years later or so, as an atheist, because I suppressed that, I thought, oh, that was just a bad pizza I had. And even though it was the only dream I remembered in my childhood, more vivid than any dream I had ever had, I just suppressed it. But then, as an atheist, Leslie brought me to church, and I heard the gospel. And I heard that it is not by our good deeds that the doors of heaven are flung open, but it is by receiving this free gift of God's grace. And my mind immediately went to that angel, and I thought two things. Number one, he told me something that day I didn't know. And secondly, he made a prophecy that came true 16 years later.
Wow.
That someday I would understand, and I did that day. So those are kind of the external corroborations that tell me this was a real encounter with an angel.
How beautiful.
Yeah.
What a gift.
And, you talked about guardian angels. I deal with that in my book because there's some theologians who say, yes, we do have a guardian angel. Some who say we don't. But there are two verses that suggest that we do. In one verse, Jesus is talking to a group and he says to children, do not despise these little ones because their angels see the face of God every day in heaven. And the other one is in the book of Acts where Paul, Peter escapes from prison, thanks to some angels, but he escapes from prison and he knocks on the door of some Christians who are gathering. And the servant says, who's there? And he says, Peter. And she calls out, Peter's here. And the group said, no, it can't be Peter. He's locked up. He's in jail. That must be his angel.
That's cool.
So I think you can make a good case that
when you think about the goodness of God,
exactly.
It's like, why? Maybe we all have 10 of them. I mean, at least
Could
one,
be.
right?
Yeah, that's
I hope
right.
so. I mean,
That's
one's
right.
more than enough. But
that's right. And there's that scene in Revelation, I think it's chapter 5, where Jesus is on the throne and it talks about, when you do the math, it talks about the number of angels around. There were 100 million angels worshiping him at that point. 100 million. There's no shortage of angels.
Wow.
So God could do that. By the way, in the Orthodox Christian tradition, they believe a guardian angel is assigned at the time of baptism. So there's some who deny it,
beautiful.
but I think there's pretty good evidence.
It's very beautiful. I agree. I absolutely agree. Thank you, Lee. Super fun.
Thanks. I've enjoyed
Thanks so
it.
much.
I love your little thing here.
I know.
This is so cool.
We have fun with it. All right. One more if the crowds are asking for it.
This is going to be the one I don't
for
know the
our
answer
amazing
to.
people.
Best way
so
to connect
sweet.
the Holy Spirit in my life.
Hey friends, if you enjoyed this and want to hear the rest of this bonus episode, join us over at rosereport.supercast.com. There you can join our growing community of subscribers for the show and help support our mission to bring the good, the true, the beautiful into the media space.